So many people have been asking me, Stella, who does your hair? Stella, how do you do your hair? Do you do your hair yourself? Like 2 people max have asked me. I do my hair myself. Started doing it 100% myself after my injury because I did not have the budget to anything professional at all. I really just had to like figure things out, and I learned how to highlight my hair myself. It's just like stuff you get at the drugstore. It ended up going well and like really saving my hair, because if I were to bleach my hair all one color, my hair is like pretty fine. I think that it would all be fried and fallen off by now. So the highlighting has been great, and it also gives it dimension so that it's all not like one color. I think it I don't know, it fits me better, the vibes. But there was a time where before anyone had asked me, I do this every 6 weeks. So I was just in content creator mode, so I filmed the whole thing myself, and it was taking up a lot of space on my phone. And then one day I was just like gaslighting myself. I was like, bitch, nobody has ever asked you how you do your hair. Like, why did you do that? You're taking up too much space on the phone. Delete that shit. Like, they probably all think your fucking DIY hair is chopped or whatever. So I deleted it, and literally the next day I was doing an IG Q&A in my stories, and someone asked me, oh, how do you do your hair? And then I think one more person asked me, can you do a hair tutorial? And I was like, yes. That's all I needed was one person to ask. Now, since so many people have been asking me, I filmed it today. I had a little bit of help today. I don't usually have help. I've never had help before. And that's why the whole back was like entirely black. Now that I've done so much highlighting in the front, it just wasn't like, it needs to fade more. So I had help today highlighting the back for the first time.
There's this narrative that, oh, everybody has the same 24 hours. Everybody has a phone.
Just got out of the shower. I forgot to show you guys me processing it. I wrapped it in like saran wrap and left it to process for like 20 minutes.
If you love yourself 10% or 20%, then somebody comes.
Here I have my main hair extension. It's a halo like wire extension that I colored myself with the same color combination. I just buy a like balayage hair extension, and then I soak this in the dye with the water. But you can see I have a few missed spots here. I'm just gonna use the brush I have already with color on it and kind of get those spots. It is now time to rinse all this off. I'll be back. Okay, so my hair is colored, my real hair as well as my hair extensions. Turn the bathroom. I'll show them to you. My real hair is dried, but the extension hair isn't dried yet. I hope it matches. It usually does. I'm gonna have to rough dry that with a blow dryer. Use some of this Good Dye Young hair primer. I'm gonna lightly style my real hair with this heated brush from Revlon, and then I'm gonna put my extension in my halo. Here is the real hair. This is like seeing me naked. I never show anyone this, like boyfriends, nothing. I'm always like have my fake hair in. It's giving very much berries and cream. I'm gonna put a little bit of a leave-in serum, and then I'm going to attach this. Oops, I just ripped half of the hairs out. I'm gonna attach this slightly damp into my hair and then style that with the Revlon. Guys, I hope someday I get a Dyson or a Shark Beauty. I can only afford that $12 one. This is the final product. It just has the halo extension and 1 row of clip-ins, which, you know, if I was like shooting something or going out and about, I could put more for more volume, but for like, you know, day to day, this is fine. I use this. I didn't film the whole thing because I was crying and writing a SUBSTACK article, but That's how I did that. Now that all of that is done, it is unfortunately the middle of the night, so I'm gonna sleep with my extensions in, which I used to do a lot, but I started getting traction baldness, so I try to not do it very much now. So I'm gonna tell you guys the whole story about my extensions. I've been wearing extensions for a long time, so I rely on them. But before my injury, I did tape-in extensions. My primary occupation before my injury was not a model in the sense that I am now. I had a sports podcast, and I did content, and the modeling that I did is I did stuff for Playboy. So not exactly the same. So I could get away with like my look was very, if you knew me before, you saw my look, I very much had like a typical like Latina IG baddie look. Like I could have been any other Latina IG baddie with tattoos, whatever. I had 30-inch tape-in extensions, and that was fine. That worked with the work I was doing. Now I'm a mainstream model, commercial model, trying to break into fashion. I was really worried about, well, first of all, I thought I was going to be booked way more than I am when I started. I thought I was going to be booked out of the wazoo, which doesn't really work like that. I've been booked a few times. Anyway, I just, to be respectful to the hair, like the hair, makeup, the styling team and stuff. As a model, you're kind of supposed to show up like blank canvas. That's the best models, you know? Girls who are like taking care of their skin and they didn't do anything crazy to their hair. They don't have like crazy lash extensions, long fingernails on. I want to show up with like gunky tapes that if they needed to do like an updo, I'm gonna have all these bulky tapes showing and stuff. So I'm like, now that I'm an agency model, I gotta get rid of the tape-ins. I love the tape-ins because I do not like my real hair. Like I cannot wake up in the morning and love myself as much. I'm sorry if I have 3 strands of like crypt keeper hair. So when I wake up with, you know, a long hair, like, you know, like I'm chopped right now, I don't have any makeup on and whatever, like I don't got a fit, whatever, but I'm looking at myself, and because I have hair, I still see a pretty girl. But when I wake up with it, and you guys see in this video, I was very vulnerable and showed you guys my 3 strands of hair. Waking up like that, no, I don't feel, I'm sorry, I don't feel great about myself when I am like that. I can't just do no extensions. I can't do the tape-ins, and I don't see, the thing is, if I had a budget, I already know exactly the like hair artist I would go to, and I would get like the little beads or something, like very small micro links. But I don't got it like that right now. I am in a rebuilding my life phase, so I really, like, budget is a huge issue. So I can't do like those $3,000 invisible strand micro link weft, whatever the fuck. I don't even have the budget for a sew-in. I used to do, before tape-ins, I did sew-ins for a long time, which I also loved. Don't have the budget for that neither. So I was like, what is something that I can like show up on set and be respectable as a model that's not gonna like totally destroy my hair, that I don't have to be bald. And this was what I settled on, was to do clip-ins. Like I said, I get really triggered when I wake up in the morning and don't have hair. It just starts me off in a bad mood. So I was wearing them 24/7, like wearing them to sleep and whatnot. And I started getting traction baldness because the clips are so heavy. So that is no bueno, don't do that. So now I have the halo, which is a lot more lighter weight. And beyond that, I've been trying to go to bed most of the time with no hair and just raw dogging it, loving myself, body positivity. It's not my favorite. I'm trying to improve my hair health. Maybe it'll grow someday. So yeah, right now tonight I'm gonna be going to bed with the halo. Hopefully I won't go bald. Hey, I'm off to bed, you guys. Thank you so much for watching this. If you made it all the way to the end, please leave me a comment and let me know what other types of videos you guys would like to see.